Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about why retail auto parts stores are failing. Now, in some of my last videos, I've been talking about Advance Auto Parts that are closing, over 700 Advance Auto Parts stores and CarQuest branded stores, and that's a huge number of stores that are closing in several states, which includes California, mainly on the West Coast. And this has a lot of people in the auto industry talking because people are keeping their cars longer and fixing them. So these stores closing doesn't really correlate to what people are seeing in terms of people keeping their cars longer, fixing used cars, trying to maintain cars for longer periods of time. Like, where are they buying auto parts? And the reality is that people are buying them online through places like Amazon, Rock Auto, several other retailers, online retailers. This includes eBay, is very popular for auto parts still. And some of you have written in to me because you know that I actually work at a retail auto parts store for my day job. And I thought I would share this little tidbit of a story. Now, the other day, the hood lift support, or the hood strut that supports the hood when I open my Toyota, it started to fail. So I checked through work like how much it would be with my discount, and I did the calculation and was like, oh, okay, so it doesn't save that much money, but it's about equal to ordering it online through Rock Auto. So I checked to see if it was at the store that I work at. No, because it's a kind of a older car, so the hood lift support's not in stock. It was in stock at the Market Hub store. So I called over there, explained the part that I needed, what store I was at. This particular day, though, I wasn't working. The girl, though, that picked up the phone knew who I was, since I identified myself, and she had a bad attitude that day for some reason. I don't know why. So I explained the part that I need and the part number. I'm like, yeah, can you check if you have this in stock? Because I don't want to go over to my store on my day off and order it through the company if you don't have it. And she's kind of like, oh, okay. And she puts me on hold, which is usual, and goes to check. She says she doesn't see it back there. I said, can you get maybe somebody else to check? Because I know sometimes, like with inventory, you don't check certain things. I do that at my store sometimes, where it's like, our inventory is very well organized, but sometimes you could go back there and you don't see something, so somebody else goes, checks, and they find it easily. So she gets a little annoyed and is like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that, and hangs up the phone. So it's like, okay, you know what? It's not worth my time to try and call the other Market Hub and see if they have it, since I'm actually not really saving that much money, and I'm actually spending more time of my free time. So I literally just right then ordered it on Rock Auto. And basically, you got to think like, yeah, this is why retail auto parts stores are not doing well, because they, have issues not only with pricing, but in terms of just like getting parts to people in customer service. Now, most of the people that work at this Market Hub store that I deal with, some of them are, fairly knowledgeable and will help you out, but a good majority, it's just a job for them, and they don't know too much about auto parts or vehicles, which is understandable because these, honestly, retail auto parts stores don't pay their employees that much. But this is essentially why you're seeing a breakdown in these stores failing, whereas it's just there's not a lot of reason to order parts through them unless it's something like a core charge, something that has a core charge. So that includes batteries, calipers, starters, and alternators. But even a lot of our starters and alternators, for the quality, they're pretty overpriced. And it's really only ideal for like B2B. So that means auto repair shops where you're getting the part installed by a professional. And even then, the markup on those is very expensive. So a lot of people will still order parts, they say, on Amazon or Rock Auto, and then they'll take them to a professional. But anyway, those are kind of my thoughts on why retail auto parts stores are failing, is that, yeah, the customer service isn't there. They don't really want to maintain people that are knowledgeable. Like, I'm currently looking for another job that pays more with my auto part mechanical knowledge, and they are just kind of eating themselves alive. is the best way to put it. Now, if you have a opinion about this, I'd love to hear it in the comments below. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and let me know how you like this new format. I've tried it out on a different YouTube channel that I have, and it's gotten some positive response. So anyway, catch you in the next video.